When it comes to Xbox gaming headsets, there are a ton of options to pick from at a variety of different price tags. But one headset that recently caught my mind was the Arctis 9X from SteelSeries. This headset is actually slightly more expensive compared to other headsets on the market. Retails for about $200, but can usually be found for about $188. And in this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at the headset and reviewing it in detail, so let's get started. What's going on, guys? Michael here from the Tweet and Tech YouTube channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at that SteelSeries Arctis 9X. I hope I'm saying the name right there. We're going to take a closer look at it and see if it's worth your hard-earned money. So let's jump into it right away with the design. Gotta say right away, taking a look around the headset, this is one of my favorite designed gaming headsets that I personally ever saw. It does feature a very sturdy steel band that kind of wraps all the way around the headset itself. You'll also notice a strap with green lines on it. This is actually how you adjust the tension on the headset itself. It's actually woven ski goggle fabric, which is pretty unique to see on any type of headset, let alone a gaming headset. And to adjust it, you just pull up on the Velcro and make the strap either longer or shorter, and that will adjust the actual tension when you put this on your head. Now, before we move on, if you're looking at this headset and you're already thinking about maybe wanting to purchase it, I'll leave an Amazon affiliate link down in the description below. If you are interested in purchasing this headset, please use that link. It helps me continue making these videos and do what I do. Now, moving on to the ear cushions, they are made out of a fabric with kind of like foam on the inside, and they're just okay. I personally much prefer leather or even fake leather kind of on the ear cushions of gaming headsets. But these, again, they're okay. The fabric ear cushions on the SteelSeries headset can get a little hot after an extended period of use, something that doesn't necessarily happen with other gaming headsets, so it wasn't really that big a deal, just something to note if you're considering purchasing this. They are removable and replaceable as well, which is really nice, you know, if they get scuffed up or ripped or something. And when you do remove them, you'll see the 40mm driver inside of the actual headset itself. The rest of the headset is pretty much plastic all around. Plastic ear cups, plastic buttons. Overall, it's a really nice design. Only thing I don't love is those fabric foam ear cushions. Really wish those were more of a leather or like fake leather material, but overall, really nice design here. A few other quick things to note about the design, just so you know. On the left earmuff, we have the microphone, the game and chat mixer, not the volume, keep in mind here, this is the game and chat mixer, so you can make either the game volume louder or your chat volume louder. On the right side is where you have the actual volume dial that will increase or decrease the overall sound on the headset, a microphone mute and unmute button, the power on and off button, which also serves as the EQ button, which you can adjust different presets for, a micro USB input for charging the actual headset itself, and a 3.5mm headphone jack to connect this headset to various devices that accept 3.5mm headphones. So that's a look at the actual design of the headset. Let's move on and talk about some of the features this headset offers. First, this is actually a fully wireless headset, so it connects to your Xbox using a 2.4 GHz connection. So you won't need any cables running to your Xbox, and you don't need a USB dongle either. And unlike some wireless headsets that I've seen advertised on the market, this one is fully wireless, meaning you do not need a cord connected from the headset itself to your Xbox controller in order to chat with people online, in order to chat with your friends online. It's fully wireless, there are no wires. Now, those 40mm drivers on this headset do use Windows Sonic. You can get Dolby Atmos to work. I was able to get it to work, but I couldn't really tell much of a difference with Dolby Atmos compared to Windows Sonic. And I do believe you have to actually pay for Dolby Atmos. I think it's like a one-time $15 or $30 charge. So just keep that in mind if you haven't already purchased the Dolby Atmos app on your Xbox. Again, though, there wasn't really much of a difference when I did select Dolby Atmos versus just Windows Sonic. So let's talk a bit more about the actual audio quality on this headset. And unfortunately, it's not the best quality that I've experienced on a gaming headset. Now, you can set different EQs on this headset. It comes with preset EQs that, again, you can adjust with the actual power button. But no matter what EQ I was on, it kind of all just sounded flat. Keep in mind, I'm comparing this to some other gaming headsets I've used. So for me, it wasn't bad sounding. There were other headsets that sounded better and cost less. So I've used the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 2 gaming headset. Really like that headset. The audio sounds much better on that headset in my opinion. I've also used the Xbox wireless headset, which is about half the price of the SteelSeries headset. And the audio on that one also sounds a bit better in my opinion. It just doesn't sound as flat. So just something to note, the audio isn't bad, it's just not good. And there's other headsets that have had better audio in my opinion. If you are interested in some of those other headsets that I mentioned, I've actually done a comparison video on the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 2 versus the Xbox wireless headset. So I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. You can kind of watch that video if you want, and then you can compare all three headsets to figure out which one might be best for you. Moving on to the battery, you're going to get about 20 hours of battery life, and I had no issues with this. If I was using the headset for an extended period of time, it lasted the entire day. 20 hours is what most gaming headsets give you, so good battery life on the SteelSeries Arctis 9X. Now, the only issue I have with this, and if you watched my videos before, you might know where this is going, it's not necessarily with the battery itself, but it's with the charging port. We're in 2022, and SteelSeries has put a micro USB charging port on this headset. All of the other gaming headsets that I've used use USB-C because that is the cable, the port that makes sense to use. I personally have a rechargeable battery pack in my Xbox controller that uses USB-C, so when you're using the SteelSeries headset, if you have a rechargeable battery pack, you're now going to need two different cables, which is really annoying. They should have just made the charging port USB-C, would have made a lot more sense. I get really frustrated when companies do this. Overall though, not that big a deal, just something that is a little annoying. Bluetooth 4.1 is also in this headset, and that'll allow you to use the headset from about 20 feet away from your console. Of course, Bluetooth will allow you to connect to your phone or really any device that accepts Bluetooth, so a tablet, your phone, a computer. And the nice thing is you can actually use Bluetooth while you're connected to your Xbox and chatting with your friends or listening to game audio. So if you're playing Rocket League, for example, and you're chatting with your friends, you can actually connect the Bluetooth to your phone and you can listen to music while you're playing Rocket League and chatting with your friends. So that's kind of nice if that's something you want to be able to do. If you do connect it to your phone, you can also take and make phone calls on it. So that makes ordering pizza on a Friday night much easier. Moving on to the microphone itself, it does use something called clear-cast noise canceling. According to SteelSeries, that means the microphone uses a bidirectional design, and that is the same type of technology used by aircraft carrier deck crews to help cancel out noise around it. So there is some noise canceling in the microphone itself. Now, something I really like about this headset is the retractable mic feature. I really like this actually. So when you're not using the microphone, if you want, you can just push it into the headset itself or the earmuff, and it pretty much disappears. It does leave a little lip, I guess you could say, of the actual microphone itself, but it pretty much disappears. Now, this also makes it much more convenient to do non-gaming related activities, which is something this headset I personally think is marketed towards. So you could use this headset to just listen to music while you're traveling, on a plane, in a car. It doesn't necessarily have to be a gaming headset. You can retract the microphone and use it just as a normal headset listening to music. Now, if I tried using other gaming headsets on a plane or in a car just listening to music, I'm gonna have that microphone sticking out, which is not always it's not a look that I necessarily want, so it's nice to have that retractable mic on the SteelSeries headset. So if you are looking for a headset that can kind of do it all, it can be a gaming headset and it can also be a headset that you just listen to music for, the SteelSeries one is a good option for you and should be one you consider. Now, mic monitoring is also here, so let's talk about this next. And if you've watched my videos before, this is another subject that I get, I guess, very passionate about, is I guess the appropriate word to use. So mic monitoring to me is a big deal. If you don't know what it is, it basically allows you to hear yourself through the headset. It kind of tricks your brain into thinking you're not actually wearing a headset because you can hear yourself through the mic. It's mic monitoring, microphone monitoring. There is mic monitoring on the SteelSeries headset, but it's not the best and it's not very loud. It's not very present. You can slightly hear yourself, which makes it sound and feel kind of like you're not actually wearing the headset when you're talking to your friends or anyone online. But I really just wish it was more louder, or at least if I had a setting to make it more louder. It's just not loud enough for my preference. It's not the best mic monitoring. Now, if you're someone who really likes mic monitoring, you're going to want to check out the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 2 headset. That has the best mic monitoring of any gaming headset, of really any headset that I've used. So if you like mic monitoring, check that one out. It is present in the SteelSeries headset, just not very good. Now, there's also something called SteelSeries Engine here, and this is a software program that you can download on Mac or Windows to customize the SteelSeries 9X, Arctis 9X a little more. How you do this is just by connecting the headset using the micro USB cable that was included in the headset to your computer, and then you can go in there and set a variety of different things using the software that you download from SteelSeries website. It is only available on the computer. If you try to download the software on the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store, you won't be able to do it. So you do have to have a computer in order to kind of adjust the things that you can adjust with that engine. So overall, I think this is a good headset, but it's just not a great headset. It's really close, but it's not quite there yet for me personally. The biggest complaints that I have with the headset is that the audio quality isn't that great and the mic monitoring isn't that great. And those are two really important factors for me when I'm thinking about a gaming headset. And when you start to compare the price tag of the SteelSeries Arctis 9X to some of the other headsets that I've used, it starts to make a little less sense. This is the most expensive gaming headset that I currently own. The Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 2 headset is a $150 headset. The Xbox wireless headset is a $100 headset. This comes in at about $188 to $200, so it's hard to justify the price compared to all of the drawbacks that this specific headset has. Now, that being said, you have to remember that this headset is being marketed as more than just a gaming headset. So if you're looking for a headset that can do gaming, as well as listening to music when you're on that plane or in the car, or just walking about, the SteelSeries Arctis 9X is a good option for you because it has that retractable mic feature. It doesn't necessarily look like a gaming headset, but it can be if you want it. So it kind of comes down to personal preference on what you may or may not want in a gaming headset. With all that being said though, guys, let me know what you think about this headset in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and most importantly, have a great rest of your day.